Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Veronica, and if you guys didn't know, I am a makeup artist based here in Las Vegas. I am also the Space & K apothecary manager at Nordstrom's Inside Fashion Show on the Strip. So today we're doing something a little bit different. We have a beautiful model here. Her name is Kate. She is
Hi.
actually the beauty stylist here
I am.
at Nordstrom's here at Fashion Show. So if you guys are in the area, please stop by and ask for Kate. She'll be more than happy to help you with anything beauty, anything fashion.
Absolutely.
So the inspiration for this look was like Southern Belle glam, like kind of vibes, and that is kind of where we wanted to go with this because she is from North Carolina, and we kind of want.
Veronica is from Virginia Beach.
And I'm from Virginia Beach. And so we wanted to kind of capture that Southern glam look that we love for today's look. So if you are interested in learning how to get this look, keep on watching. So the first product I'm using is the Plein Air Droplet Lightweight Moisture Gel. It's a very hydrating but thin gel textured moisturizer. All right. So that's the look. The look is Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Did not sign up for that.
Oh my god, why did I laugh out loud when I first saw that clip? It was too funny. Anyway, I'm using the By Terry SPF 50 UV base before her makeup and going right into my favorite NARS Tinted Smudge Proof Shadow Base in medium. And right from there, I am going right into the Tom Ford palette in Smoky Quartz. And what I like to do always in all of my videos, I like to take a nice little crease brush, go in with the medium, usually the medium color in a palette, and kind of sketch out where I want the placement of the eyeshadow and the shape of the eyeshadow. And then little by little, step by step, I go darker onto the palette, and then my brushes get a little bit smaller. So as you can see, I'm using a Chanel pencil brush, taking the darker color from the palette and smoking out the bottom thirds of Kate's eyes. Now with my trusty Q-tips, I'm going in and cleaning up as I work to make sure I get a nice, flawless application of eyeshadow. Next, I'm using Too Faced eyeliner, their gel eyeliner. This gel eyeliner is so pigmented and really easy to blend. And once it's on, you have some time to really smoke it out and to create and define a shape with a smaller brush like I am doing right here. And once it sets, it is like super waterproof. It is on all day. So now I'm taking a MAC pencil brush, and with the darkest color from that Tom Ford palette, I'm accentuating the outer corners and blending it right into the outer wing of that eyeliner. Now I'm taking the medium color from that palette and just blending out that darker color into her crease and into the socket of her eye to create more definition. So now I'm just doing the same thing on the other side, smoking out that eyeliner, adding that dark eyeshadow, and accentuating the outer corner of her eye while blending the medium color into the crease and the socket of her eye to diffuse the color and blend them together. So I decided I didn't like the placement of the crease color, so I decided to deepen it a little bit more and to bring it over her entire eye to create a little bit more drama and definition. So now I'm pretty much continuing to dramify her eyes by bringing down that darker color into the lower thirds and continuing to add drama. And because I'm working with dark colors like this, as always, I like to do it first because I can just wipe it clean and create a very flawless eyeshadow application as well as a super flawless foundation application. Now I'm taking a large flat brush from NARS and I'm just tapping in the star color onto her lids. And I'm using the lightest color from the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette. It's just a beautiful shimmery champagne color right into the eyelid. So now we're going right into complexion, and I was really excited to try out this foundation. This is a brand new foundation from Hourglass. It's called the Glow Foundation, and it's supposed to give you really great coverage, but offer a very soft, glow, natural finish to the skin. And I'm using their new brush that came out at the same time as the foundation and blending it out with a beauty blender. From there, I'm going right into one of my favorite concealers, the Touche Eclat concealer from YSL, and I'm just hitting right on the inner corner, and then I'm taking the lighter version of the Touche Eclat, the highlighter, and I'm doing it right on the cheekbones and around the nose and mouth to create a really sheer highlight. I went a little bit lighter with the highlighter, and then I go in with a beauty blender to blend the two together and create a really beautiful, flawless under eye. So using a clean 217 brush from MAC, I'm going in back into the edges of the eyeshadow to diffuse the color into that concealer, because when you use a concealer, it kind of cuts through the smokiness of the under eye. So I'm going back in and smudging out that bottom eyeshadow and even continuing to diffuse the edges on her actual eyelid to give a really clean finish. So now I'm taking this cute little small buffing brush from Kevyn Aucoin, and I'm really just pinpointing the placement of the By Terry powder to set these smaller areas where makeup likes a crease and your face moves. And I like to set those areas first because those are the places that your makeup likes a crease first. So I go in with a detail brush and then I move into like a bigger brush. So right here I'm using the Shiseido brush, and I'm continuing to set the rest of her face with a sheer application of that By Terry powder. So now we're moving into bronzing. I'm using the Kevyn Aucoin Neo Bronzer in the medium dusk, I believe, using a Kevyn Aucoin brush. And as always, I'm using the number 3 method, going along the hairline, underneath the cheekbone, and underneath the jawline to create some kind of contour, as well as creating a soft glow throughout her skin. So moving into brows, I'm going in with the Anastasia brow powder in soft brown and an angled brush and just lightly filling in her brows. Then going into the same color in the Anastasia Brow Wiz, I'm going in and just sharpening the edges and cleaning up the shape, as well as creating a more sculpted arch in her brow to really frame up the eye. Now I'm taking the Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler. It's one of the best eyelash curlers, and I'm just like lightly curling her lashes and getting it ready for the mascara. So the mascara that we're using is the good old Lancome Hypnose Mascara. It's just a really good mascara. It's been around forever, and it just gives so much volume and so much length, and it's super black. I just really love this classic mascara. You can't go wrong with it. And I'm just doing the side to side application and pulling it through. Look at that. Her lashes look so full, and with the lash curler, it just made it look super voluminous. So now I'm taking a little pinpoint brush and I'm just going in with a concealer to cover up any little extra imperfections that may have not been covered up with the foundation to create that super flawless finish. And what I do is I literally pinpoint with concealer and tap it out to blend. This is really the proper way to cover up any kind of breakouts or imperfections on your face. I think the biggest misconception with covering up any imperfections is using a super full coverage foundation. And I find that using a full coverage foundation all over the face just gives you that more masky, makeup-y, thick face look. And by using like a medium coverage foundation and using it sparingly over the face, and then going over any imperfections with a full coverage concealer and blending it out that way, you get a much more natural looking finish than you would just taking a super full coverage foundation and beauty blending it all over your face to give yourself like a super thick coverage. And this is probably the best technique that you can do. So now we're moving into lips, and this is actually a little trick that I learned from the infamous and famous makeup artist Billy B. If you guys don't know who he is a makeup artist that is known for doing like a lot of the 90s hip hop R&B, specifically Missy Elliott's like music videos, and he was known for that really like glam beat like look that became so popular in the 90s. And when I saw him at a makeup convention, I saw how he did the lips, and they were actually so simple but so effective. So what he does is he takes a slightly darker nude lip liner and does a very, very thin lip line, and then he literally just put gloss on top, and it was so effective. And I just remember it like surprising me so much. Like I was expecting him to do like all of these like little hidden tricks, but that's all he did. It was a very thin nude lip liner and then lip gloss. Like he didn't even do lipstick in this look with Kate here. I actually added a lipstick, but that's pretty much the technique that I'm using, is using a very thin lip liner to create the shape and the fullness. And then whatever you put inside, like let it be just a lip gloss or a lipstick, it really does make a big difference without having to do the super heavy, like ombre lip liner. But definitely try it on yourself, because I think it's just a really easy way to give yourself like voluminous lips. So now I'm going in and I'm adding a little bit of blush. I think I'm using a NARS blush here in the color Torrid. And like I always do, um, I do the little check mark and like the little X's. So I do like little X's on the apples of her cheek, and then I blend it up into a check mark. So now I'm kind of like, we're reaching the end of this look, and I'm taking a little bit of the mascara from Kevyn Aucoin, the volume mascara, which is my favorite because it tubes up, which means it creates a little tube of product over your lashes and prevents it from bleeding or smudging or anything. That's why I love to use that mascara on my bottom lashes, because it just stays all day long. And that's what I'm doing right here. I'm just kind of pulling it through her bottom lashes to kind of finish the look. All right, guys, so this is the finished look with all the hair zhuzhed up, and I hope you guys liked it. Today's video was really fun, doing that whole Southern Belle glam look. Please, I would love for you to comment, like the video down below, and of course, subscribe to the channel to see more videos. And let me know what you guys think of me using models, using just different people other than myself to do makeup tutorials. I would love to hear from you down below. Besides that, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!